Have you ever felt different? Like you don't quite fit in, no matter where you go. Maybe your life hasn't been easy, but somehow you keep rising. That's not random. That's not luck. That's a sign. You are marked by God. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful signs that God has set you apart for a divine purpose. If you recognize these, know this: you are chosen. You are called. And your life is meant for something greater. Sign number 1. You never truly fit in. No matter how hard you try, you feel like an outsider, like you're walking a different path than everyone else. That's because you are. God didn't create you to blend in. He created you to stand out. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were meant to lead others toward Him. Sign number 2. You've experienced intense spiritual battles. Your journey has been anything but easy. The struggles, the trials, the setbacks, they weren't just bad luck. The enemy attacks those who are a threat. If you've faced relentless opposition, it's because the calling on your life is powerful. But take heart. God fights for those He marks. Sign number 3. You have a deep hunger for God. No matter how much you try to distract yourself with the things of the world, something inside you keeps pulling you back to God. You crave more than just surface-level faith. You want to understand Him, to hear His voice, to be used by Him. That hunger? That's proof you are chosen. Sign number 4. You have an unshakable resilience. Life has knocked you down more times than you can count, but you always get back up. Where others would have given up, you keep going. You don't know how, but somehow you survive, you endure, you overcome. That's not your strength, that's God's. He is molding you, refining you, and preparing you for something greater. Sign number 5. You see things differently than others. What bothers you doesn't seem to bother others. You see deeper. You recognize things in the spiritual realm that others ignore. Maybe you've even been called too sensitive or too intense. But that's because you were given spiritual eyes. You see what God sees, and that is a mark of someone He has set apart. Sign number 6. You feel a heavy burden for others. You can't just walk past suffering and ignore it. You feel deeply for others. You carry their burdens, you pray for them, you long to help. That's because God has placed His heart inside you. He is preparing you to be a voice, a light, and a guide to those in darkness. Sign number 7. You know deep down. You are called. Even if you can't explain it, you just know you're meant for more. There's something inside you that refuses to settle. No matter how many times you've tried to walk away from faith, God keeps pulling you back. That's because when you are marked by God, you can't escape your calling. Here's the truth. Being marked by God doesn't mean an easy life. It means a meaningful life. A life filled with purpose, with battles, with victories, with divine encounters. If you see these signs, you are not ordinary. You are chosen. Drop a comment if this resonated with you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs it today. Stay strong. Stay faithful. You are marked by God.